is actually a.
Wait. Welcome back to our regularly scheduled program.
Can we start this with a preface of where did your head go for Waffle House?
I went to one yesterday.
Oh, okay, all right.
In PennDOT,
In
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So the northernmost. Okay, I'm saying this with a caveat. I'm sorry in advance. Fuck you. I didn't stop.
Oh.
The northernmost Waffle House in the United States is in Clark Summit, Pennsylvania. Okay.
It's fucking nice.
So yeah, I was right there next to Krispy Kreme, and I made a conscious decision. Both Gunlaw Chris and I said, "Do we really need Krispy Kreme?" I said, "I could probably eat a dozen of those," and he said,
I could eat
no,
easily.
Stop.
"That's what I said."
67
Yeah,
Krispy Kreme
if they're hot,
Without a time limit.
dude. If they were hot,
in under an hour.
Shut up. That's less. That's more than a donut a minute, or less than a donut a minute. I don't know.
if they were hot,
And
Well, they're a lot like Cheddar 8 biscuits, I bet, where the hotness wouldn't stick.
yeah. So I went to the Waffle House with Chris. And I haven't been to a waffle. First off, I haven't been outside of New York State in over 3 years. This is my first venture out of the state. So we went to the Waffle House, and it was surprisingly clean, and there was nobody fighting.
I just gotta double check this.
Nobody fighting.
Oh, because that's where everybody gets their ass whipped.
Yeah, and it was all right.
What'd you get?
It was their breakfast slam deal type thing. It came with a waffle.
It's like Denny's, kind of, right?
Yeah,
But better.
waffle, eggs, toast,
Some
and
kind of
grits.
No meat?
Bacon.
Okay.
Bacon, always bacon.
I had a protein waffle that my wife made this morning. It was pretty good. Surprisingly good for a tree hugger bullshit.
You know, we screwed up because on Saturday there was a pierogi eating contest.
Yeah, I know. I got the notification for it when I was doing the thing, and I jokingly said to the guys, maybe Carlo, I said, the reason nobody's here is everybody's at the pierogi eating contest. You know this, right?
I got pierogi from Pulaski Meat Market. My mother did 2 weeks ago. Guess what a dozen pierogi from Pulaski Meat Market
Oh,
goes for?
16.
What kind did you get?
We always get the potato and then sauerkraut, 50-50.
Yeah, you gotta get both.
They have some weird flavors. They got a buffalo chicken one.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried the dessert pierogi?
Apple?
Any?
Yeah.
Was it good?
I make
Did you fry it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I make
in a wok.
like a little empanada. Oh.
you know the sweet potato casserole?
Mhm.
I put those in a
Ooh.
so it's got marshmallow and brown
Oh,
sugar.
wow.
Yeah.
I hate
The,
sweet
the
potato.
Polish would be like, what are you doing? But us here know what it's at.
What?
I hate anything with loaves.
So
Sweet
no
potato.
meatloaf.
Yeah,
We
we've
discussed this.
already discussed this. Him and the freaking no meatloaf.
Yeah.
Ma! Give me something else!
So yeah, so it was pretty good, and then we
Choke past.
drove past.
Did you get any fireworks?
No, there wasn't this trip. I mean, we can. That's
Every trip to Pennsylvania is a firework
And
Krispy
Krispy
Kreme
Kreme trip. Yeah. This was a conscious mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to PayPal you on the spot.
No, I wasn't worried about that. I was
Yeah.
worried about going into a diabetic coma.
I understand you because, like, if I went and bought,
I mean, you don't strike me as the type of person where if you bought something for somebody else, you eat it.
No, I
You
would have
would've
bought
bought
my
your
own.
own.
Yeah, and I also they have a Sheets. I also didn't go into Sheets.
What's that?
Sheets is like a Pennsylvania Cliffs, but bigger and better.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Krispy Kreme make other donuts besides the glazed?
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
they make a chocolate.
Are
They
those
make
as good?
Yeah, they're great.
I mean, they're like Dunkin', but more innovative. Because I mean, like they constantly like have like I get like the newsletter, and they're like, oh hey, look at this thing that's out, that thing.
I've got a Dunkin' conspiracy theory for you,
Tell
Father.
me.
Oh no.
I'll tell you my Dunkin' conspiracy.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Go for
Okay,
it.
so the last 4 times we've gone to Dunkin' Donuts for a
Refresher.
No large cups at 4 different places.
That's odd.
Very odd. And the other place down by our house didn't have large or mediums.
It sounds more like a China thing. Not
And when
like a
I need to
Dunkin'
get
thing.
my if we're getting our Dunkin' Donuts Americana cups from China, we got an issue.
Well, the refreshers are like plastic, right?
It's just the plastic clear Dunkin', like the ones that iced coffees come in.
But bigger.
And today I got a fucking refresher,
Mhm.
a stinking refresher.
Yeah.
With
Oh,
a
we gotta talk
fucking
about that too.
What? Swearing?
Yes.
Oh yeah, where's your
Yeah.
cup?
Why? Did somebody say something?
You
Yeah.
just did.
Or no, I want to hear about it. They had a flurry thing on top of my refresher instead of a flat lid.
Oh okay.
What's the problem with swearing?
I actually had,
Because I've been cutting down.
I know, but
You guys have been picking up the
Did you?
slack.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you get reached out to by big crustacean?
Yes, Big Calamari reached
No,
out to me.
crustacean.
Oh.
Red lobster.
crustacean.
No, but I
Listen,
didn't.
I could give a fuck less about Red Lobster and what they think.
It
Fuck
wasn't
you, Red Lobster.
It wasn't Red Lobster.
Red Lobster can suck my ass.
No, I had a guy that was listening. He said he hasn't been able to listen because we cuss too much.
What's that?
Because I've been before that last diatribe, I've been cutting down
I
from
know,
from
but-
like 70 Fs to like literally 2. I watched back.
All right. Well,
Even though I haven't uploaded the past 2 episodes, because the one before last was a pure shit show where I threw a bitch fit and we argued, and then the last one was the little last one.
I also have not yet uploaded the last one, but I need to.
Wait, so who said something?
just one of our listeners hasn't been able to listen.
One of our 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
What is he, a Bible thumper?
No.
He just doesn't like cussing.
Can't listen to it, especially where he works, because we cuss too much.
Oh,
Either you
so
get
it's not a-
headphones or this isn't for you.
I mean, headphones are good.
Because I am who I am.
You're fucking Papa. Oh, I just swore.
Yeah. See, I was watching the other day. I was only doing shits. Then,
First of all, that's my department. I didn't even say the word.
do we want to let the audience? Do we want to go over the past couple weeks podcasts? Or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I mean,
We can have a recap.
so
Maybe we can talk shop in the midst of internet land.
well, yeah. I mean, that's sort of how this is supposed to be. We're not supposed to be like super structured and.
I think we shouldn't do this podcast on a Monday any longer.
Oh, I forgot we were even gonna do this today. So
Did you?
Yeah, it's like
I feel like I'm stinking. I'm gonna try to stop. I'm more red than I normally am on a Monday.
Why is that?
I don't know, because I haven't been going to work, so
Right.
it shouldn't
So like, what's
matter.
your what's the modus operandi?
I don't know. I think maybe I kind of looked forward to it on a Friday before,
Mhm.
and it was like kind of like the end of the week, kind of the
Yeah.
start of like a couple relaxing days. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
Friday's not really an option anymore either way. I mean,
What
it doesn't
about
have to be Monday.
Thursday.
Thursday. I love
Does
Thursday.
Thursday work for you?
It's gonna interfere with his movie watching. God
Oh.
forbid he doesn't watch 17 movies on a Thursday
He's got me there.
and do a review.
4 reviews or 17 reviews. What about Tuesdays? Come here to get your books anyway. We're here till 6 anyway.
Yeah, but then we're recording the podcast from 6 to what? 7:30.
Mm.
We
I mean,
can
I'm open.
we can figure that out.
I'm
after.
open. What about Saturday? It's not kind of like a Friday.
Yes, I mean,
You come in later, so you don't leave earlier.
it's just I think maybe sometimes people have more. I mean, I don't really have much going on just
Or-
because I'm with the.
Or here's the thing. Or we can just make it so we go week by week. We could go to that method and check with everybody on weekly basis and say, hey, what is good for you this week? That way, you know,
Mhm.
we're not necessarily locked into another day, and we don't have to be on a Monday.
I think that's a pretty good.
Yeah.
that's a
On
good-
that note, I'd like to segue to something that we didn't get to talk about.
Wait,
last
are we
week.
gonna recap our last
Oh,
episodes?
yeah, sure. I mean,
All right. So one sucked, and then we did the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
there you go. We
Oh God.
forgot to turn off the phone.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well,
Is it something you want to pick up for?
Unfortunately, we have to
Call
pause.
from magazine exchange.
Can you pause that?
yeah,
Call
I can pause
from
it.
magazine exchange.
Yeah.
We
No,
can
it
start
was,
right over if
no.
you want.
We're good.
Oh, very good.
All right. Sorry about that. Sorry.
No, it was important.
So the podcast before the Red Lobster won. I was in a miserable fucking
Yeah,
mood.
what was your problem?
I think we were all in a miserable mood that day. I remember that was
You
the
had a
day-
bad day at work.
Well, that and then me and Al were like, I
You guys got into a fight.
I got here and like I was like shitty because I had somebody die on the phone with me, and then like I was upset for legitimate reasons, I'm sure. And then like it just was like, oh my god, all right, I don't want to deal with this. You didn't want to deal with the day. You know, sometimes it just happens.
When my daughter was born in
Yeah.
June,
Yeah.
I took off the 3 months.
Yeah. You're almost done.
Yeah,
That
and
3 months flew by, didn't it? Both in like her growth and the fact that you've been off for 3 months.
Yeah, it did and it didn't.
Yeah. You fidgeting with house stuff.
I just wanted to make a little notepad. It's gone by incredibly slow but fast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird, but like if I had to do it all over again,
It feels slow as it's happening.
Well, no,
And then you,
I
look at the clock.
I
you're like,
told
oh,
you
man.
when you said you were going to take off like
3
the
months.
full time that they
Yeah.
allotted you. I said,
and I didn't
Uh,
even. I
yeah.
have an extra month
Right.
left.
I'm like, I respect where you're coming from.
Oh, really? You could still do more?
Yeah, but there's only so much you can do as a dude. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well,
'Cause-
because she's breastfeeding.
Yeah, so she's got to feed the baby. It was-
Yeah, but it's like support. Like, you know,
Yeah.
maybe
But
it's just
still.
like you're there.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's a tough gig.
Yeah, especially because I mean I've had a job since I was 14.
So
all
it feels
the way
weird like
through.
not working.
I feel like a loser.
I know.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I
Yes.
So even though I still worked here, like last year when I got laid off from my job prior to 911, it was a very similar feeling because like I could still only work here so much. Like it's not like Janine
Yeah.
could give me more time just because I had the time available. So like I was like here 20 hours a week and I'm like home like staring at my four walls like about to
Yeah.
lose my mind.
When my marketing thing imploded,
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
What's
what
next?
am I gonna do? And I was unemployed for so little time
Yeah.
that I couldn't even apply for unemployment. Yeah, so I went and got
What'd you do right after?
I started writing for
a
the
magazine, right?
magazine.
Country.
It was Editor magazine, and then I was doing country editor,
Mhm.
and then
Well, you were hustling. That's when I don't get like people who
Yeah.
are able-bodied who just sit home and smoke weed all day.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
can't,
like-
yeah.
It
Yeah.
kind of brings me back to my old partying ways where I was just, and I don't like that feeling.
Yeah,
You know?
because you get idle hands are the devil's tools. You start like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's nuts.
It's such a weird tightrope too because it's like when you're always working, you want the time off, but when you got the time off, you want to go back to work. It's like
Yeah. So then that brings us to, anybody have any thoughts on the Cheddar Bay chow down?
So we summarily handed you your butt. Let's just put that out there. I mean, like I kicked your butt and then I'll kick my butt.
I wasn't
You could
being,
go back and do it again.
if I wasn't being flippant, my wife said, she goes, if you were in a better mood, I think you could have did it. I go, honestly, I don't think so.
No.
Because I legitimately thought 25 would be a cakewalk. I got
Wow.
10 down and I'm like,
Well,
oh
the-
shit.
Yeah.
There's a couple issues with the Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Yeah,
Okay.
which we ran into.
They are still an immaculate conception from God or whoever, right?
Yeah.
But
I could eat one right now.
What?
We'll get to that.
you had a batch that, and I'm not joking around here, or I'm being serious. You had a batch that were a lot lighter in color than the ones that we had.
But his looked bigger.
But
His were the light ones.
I had the light one.
Yeah.
okay. Well,
That's why he was
there's a
conspiracy
lot of
theoring me.
there's a lot of flavor going on with these Cheddar Bay biscuits,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of sodium going on.
Oh,
That's
my
number
Yes,
one.
that was a problem that night.
Right.
Can we talk about how like it actually physically took a couple of days to like get back in like a groove?
Oh, dude, yeah. So anyway, so there's a lot of flavor going on with the whatever
Garlic butter.
butter Cheddar Bay grease that they put on there.
Mm.
Number one, there's a lot of sodium,
Mm,
Yeah.
and then when they're warm,
pee.
there's something about them. There's a difference.
It's literally
consistency.
apples and oranges.
Yeah.
Yeah, Because once
Lightly
they
dark.
started to cool down,
Yeah.
it was like eating a gelatinous something.
And
it was like,
I
and
think
they
that's
just
why they don't give you that many when you're ordering them. It's always fresh
they
You know
hit
what I
like you're eating a rock.
because you're not supposed to have those things there long enough to get that taste.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like part of it. I wonder
So
if, like,
now-
somebody came up with that. Like, you eat this within 10 minutes or else.
Yeah. Now, I like Nabil said, it took a little bit to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
But Tuesday, I came home and I said, "Ange, here's what I want you to make."
Oh yeah.
He
I,
sent me a picture.
I sent you a
Yeah.
picture.
I didn't see
It's
the picture,
a
but I still like
it's
the
a
idea.
cheese omelet,
Mhm.
nice folded up little cheese omelet
Mhm.
inside 2 warmed up Cheddar Bay biscuits.
There you go.
Two?
Well, you got
'cause
the
there's
one on the
flavor.
bottom.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 biscuits with the omelet inside, gentlemen.
Mhm.
Let me tell you,
Transcendent?
yeah, I was like, it
What
was,
you're saying? Red Lobster should serve during breakfast.
yeah, that's how I was
Just for
doing it.
that.
Yeah, I was like, this is some good karma.
I
Does
saw
anybody
that.
ever do? Has anybody ever done fish with breakfast food, like a shrimp omelet? Like I'm not saying I've never done that.
Bagels and lox, my man?
Yeah, bagel.
The
yeah.
tribe, but like
Yeah.
anybody else? Could you eat a shrimp omelet?
I don't eat shellfish or fish anyway, really.
No.
Are you allergic, or you just don't like?
Shellfish, I am allergic, but fish, I'm not a big. I mean, Arthur Treacher's, as we
Yeah, let's
said
go.
before.
Yeah.
Does
But
anybody
that's basically not
Does
fish.
anybody like or comment and tell us some? Does
Yeah.
Arthur Treacher's exist anywhere?
Anymore still.
Because I would go to Arthur
In the
Treacher's right
meantime,
now.
they got those new like fish tenders they keep advertising from Arby's.
Okay, let's talk about those for a quick second.
I'm not a fish guy, but I might try.
I tried them.
Okay.
If you like a breaded
Thing.
fish thing,
Mhm.
you'll like them.
Like a fish stick?
But better.
Well, I like beer battered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Arthur Treacher's was beer batter.
yeah,
right?
Mhm.
It
yeah.
was almost like that tempura style.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with some.
So
like,
these
batter
are
in
these
them.
are like breaded, and they got like, you know how you get the different onion ring, the onion ring that's
Yeah,
beer
yeah, yeah,
battered,
yeah.
and then you get the
Oh, yeah.
one that's got the breading on it. It's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that.
Okay.
They're not bad though.
All right.
Yeah, so I mean I thought I could easily sail through 25, and man, I think I ate
15.
yeah.
I got 22 and I got 24.
I actually was at the demolition derby, which
Where the
is
fuck was there a
That's-
demolition
All right,
derby?
that's also something I want to talk
in
about in a
Herman,
minute.
right? Okay. So I was at the demolition derby
I love those.
Friday night, and this guy sits down and he goes, "Good job with the Cheddar Bay biscuits." And I'm like,
You got caught? Yeah? Somebody found you too?
"Yeah." And I'm like, "All right."
Nice. So, just before we move on to that, because I want to talk about the fair too.
I don't like that you two are Herkimer creatures together now.
No,
We were there at the
I'm
same time.
I'm a Valley creature.
Yeah, he's born and raised. I'm just
Yeah.
a transplant.
He's
I'm,
trying to.
I'm a city slicker.
Yeah, he's yeah.
I got funny stories about that. But so with our whole Cheddar Bay thing, all right. Anybody else have the Cheddar Bay shits? Because I know I told you guys I
Yeah.
had.
No, I shit out little biscuits. That's what I
That's
shit out.
kind of what it looked like.
No, I was fine.
If you say you shit out exact replicas, they are Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Yeah.
I drove.
Would you eat it?
No.
Like if I was the golden goose that could shit
Yeah.
Cheddar Bay
Oh,
biscuits,
man.
Yeah.
No,
would I
still
eat
not.
my own biscuits?
No.
Yeah.
Not if shit had ever come from there. I'd know.
You shit out of your mouth.
South Park style.
Yeah.
I drove right home after that Cheddar Bay showdown. I didn't stop at Fast Track like
You
like
left
some-
quickly.
well, I had to go. I had to go.
Let's also talk about.
But you guys have gotten my freaking head. Everybody's like, oh, he's gonna go to Fast Track, and I passed Fast Track in Sunoco, and I got to my house and I ran in. Anyway, go ahead.
You had the cheat code. I thought Sprite was dumb. 6 in, I'm like, I need to burp, and
Sprite-
I need carbonated drink.
Spray was still the wrong call. for
Still
me.
wrong?
If I liked where it got me, but I think if I'd done water instead, I'd at least been able to match him.
Maybe sparkling water is the cheat code. You get the carbonation.
You realize that I was watching you.
Yeah, I know.
And you got out to a huge lead on me because I had to start slow because of my coughing, puking deal.
Sure, yeah. But that's the thing. That's what I'm
So
saying.
you
though,
had-
like when I started to chug the Sprite, like I did myself in because I
Yeah.
created a point at which I would hit a wall.
But you had 5 gone before I was done with my first one.
I started out quick
I was,
too.
but that's the thing. I was still eating them comfortably. Like Kevin looked over at me. He's just like, you guys are talking. And he's just like, so I didn't Cookie Monster. Didn't do any of that.
Could you have gone a couple if you had to?
If I had to, yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to.
Wait. So here's the real money shot question. Did you end up throwing up that night?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Wow.
Everything went the way it was supposed to.
Okay. Well, that's an even better win.
Yeah, good for you, bud.
Good win.
Yeah.
So Herkimer County Fair.
Oh, jeez.
So Al, I asked Al like
Red Fest 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a real dandy in a sea of red.
I bet they love those good old boys. Love you down there.
Actually, funny story. Saturday night when I was there,
You got a pretty mouth.
Saturday night I watched some dude get the shit kicked out of him because he walked in there with a Biden shirt, and there was a bunch of people that didn't like that.
Come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Well, first of all,
That's a
know
dumb
your
move.
crowd.
Yeah, that's a dumb move.
Yeah.
Where did he get his ass kicked by?
Over by the Agricultural Museum.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah. There were a bunch of guys hanging out there, and it was just like he was walking by like he was gonna go check out the cows.
Yeah.
They didn't let him.
That's over by the guys getting ready to go in for the truck pull Saturday night.
Yeah.
What did the Biden shirt say? Just like his
Biden
election shirt?
2024.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a meme. If the guy like thought people were gonna yeah, I don't know. But Al, I asked Al, okay, what's the food to get? What do I want from this joint? Because I walked around this whole thing, and it was all, most of it was the stuff you expect at a fair. There was a McGill's Riggy truck, which I was tempted by, but I've had them before, so I didn't do it. And then he proceeded to tell me about this lady that had a bucket of donuts, right? $9 for a bucket of 30, and you could get it like 5 different ways. So I found her. She was like right when you walked in, and I was like, all right, well, let's do this. And
What
I did
size donuts are we talking?
Did a mini donuts.
mini donuts, but she had the fryer right there. She's
Yeah.
making them and flipping them into this bowl.
With the sticks?
Yeah, right in front of your face. So she ended up, I got half and half. I asked her, I'm like, okay, can I get 15 and 15? And she's like, well,
Glazed, obviously.
yeah, well, kind of. She said, they're going to be in the same bucket. Do you care if they're touching? I'm like, no. Like, what am I going to, I'm going to say, yes, I don't want them to touch. So I did the cinnamon sugar, and I did they called it glaze, but it was really more like icing.
Yeah,
It was
it's
icing and
glaze.
sprinkles. Well,
Yeah.
from,
I didn't have sprinkles.
I got sprinkles.
I got just the glaze on mine.
Did
she
you
did
ask
white-
for
she-
sprinkles?
No. There's like the
Maybe
white.
she just
the-
thought you were a sprinkle guy.
Maybe, yeah. It was white icing and sprinkles, and it was all in the same bucket. So some of my cinnamon sugar ones had some icing on them, and some of my icing ones had some cinnamon sugar on them.
Ooh, that sounds like a gut bomb, though.
Yeah.
I shared them, and it still took me 2 days to finish. Because I just enjoyed it. Like it was a good eat.
So talking about fair food, we went to the Boutville. We'll come back to her, but we went to Boutville Antique
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah,
Didn't
for-
miss anything.
For anybody that doesn't know that, like, the county fair is a county fair, but Boutville for us is like just like a massive field and sides of road that are just antique vendors.
People come from all over
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
in Boutville, New York.
It's crazy because there's nothing really in Boutville.
No.
No, antiques.
But yeah.
Yeah. So
But
we
outside of antique season,
Nothing.
we go to eat horse shit really, and
Yeah,
I
garbage food.
yeah.
Brooks Barbecue.
We didn't know we get the real happy horse shit.
Okay.
So we got corn dog. So I've been on a diet, so I've been eating just like cheese and ham.
I'd like to point out the day of the cheddar baked chowder on you said this is okay because this is the kickoff
Yep.
for my new
That was
diet.
the kickoff for
And
my
then
diet.
a week later you're
Yeah.
at fair food.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you go. I mean,
Yeah.
when you go there,
Yeah.
all bets
I
are
know,
off.
yeah.
So we got corn dog,
Yeah.
a bucket of cheese fries,
Uh,
and then literally 5 seconds after we're done with the cheese fries, we got a bloomin' onion.
Oh.
Damn.
And
yeah.
brother, I wanted to die, but
Happily.
fuck. They had fried Oreos too. I was like, I can't. I just literally can't.
Yeah.
can't even.
But those look. Have you guys ever had fried Oreos?
Yeah, I make them. Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right. So back
I've
to
never had
Herkimer.
fried Oreos.
Back to Herkimer.
So the thing about the Herkimer County Fair that's super interesting is, and I don't want to belittle my own people.
It's kind of like
It's
the Boonville.
It's more like an observation if you're talking about your own
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a great line that from the beginning of The Departed where Jack Nicholson's talking about similarly he doesn't want to belittle his own people.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it's the fall fair fashion. Okay.
Yeah. For a second. Let me-
What the? So you get these people that wear things that they. I'm trying to be delicate about, it, but really, little white tank tops should come with a weight limit, because there becomes a point at which there's a point of diminishing returns, because you can stuff an awful lot into a little white tank top, and then it becomes really gross and
Yeah,
disgusting.
you get a muffin top, mid,
Yeah.
and bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some girls can wear a little white tank top, and you don't mind seeing that, but some hippopotamuses might not really belong in a pink tutu.
Let's not even talk about girls for a second. So I saw a handful of what can only be described as firemen trainees, and they were wearing those tank tops where you see like the whole side. Like,
Oh yeah, a cut off shirt. Yeah.
Except for they were made that way.
Yeah,
And these guys were just like standing throwing stuff at people on rides, but like all I could see was just like man boob.
What do you
man
mean
boob.
they were throwing, like, just throwing random shit at people?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this, a fucking
I've never seen that.
wildebeest convention?
I was at the Rock and Roll. I was waiting to get on. And
Oh, you went on rides?
I did.
Oh Lord.
Boy, that's taking your own life into your own
Did you
hands.
try to win prizes?
I didn't because I looked around and for the life of me I couldn't find anything that wasn't generic.
What's wrong with winning prizes, my friend?
Me?
Well, you win prizes, for
Especially
your
the
girl?
bowling ball thing.
Yeah.
I'm the man at the bowling ball.
I
thing.
like winning
You know
prizes.
what I'm talking about?
But
No.
like when
The
I get up,
ramp.
Oh, where you send it and
Yeah.
it comes back?
Yeah.
it was all just like generic bears and this and that. Like I would have like I like going to Darien Lake when you get the like giant like Bart Simpson or whatever.
Listen,
I don't know.
we were at the state fair. I know, sore subject,
Mhm.
but this guy comes up. My wife likes Pokemon, so the guy comes up and goes, "You want to win this Charizard?" She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's $2." Now I'm gonna try to recreate this, but it's gonna be hard.
Okay.
So she does $2. She hits the dart. He
What
goes.
is it?
It was like you had to hit a dart into
A
like these
balloon?
these certain stars. The
Okay.
first stars are huge.
Yeah.
He goes, okay, you hit the first one, you can get this size Charizard.
Or
But if you pay $4 to shoot at this star, but you double back on this one, pay $6, you can get triple the amount of points and upgrade to this for $18.
Meanwhile, you just entered into a Ponzi scheme.
Long
with-
story short,
Yeah.
she got the Charizard $62. And we walked out, we both went like this.
What the hell just happened?
I was like, what the fuck?
You just got conned by a
I
con.
was like, that guy was so amazing. I'm not even mad, because he was so goddamn good at what he just did.
I mean, he could have just turned around and said, "Yeah, I'll sell you this Charizard for $60," but he made you go through the whole rigmarole, and you did it.
God, he was amazing. Whoever that guy was.
Every Carnian ever.
And you know, every guy that runs the rock and roll ride is exactly so. He's about 6'1", weighs 94 pounds, has a Def Leppard shirt, a mullet that's
Not
dirty
this guy,
blonde,
not this guy.
smokes Marlboro Reds, has the
Yeah.
pack in his shirt.
Yeah.
You know,
So the guys who were running the rock and roll at the Herkimer County Fair were both. I'd have to guess they were Mexican, but I can't say that for sure. They both looked like Mexican cowboys.
Oh.
The one dude looked like the one dude who was like telling people like, "Hey,
Yeah.
go sit here, go sit here." Had the like jean shirt and everything.
what song did they play when you went on the ride? Was it "Pour Some Sugar on Me" by Def Leppard?
It probably came out at one point. There was a couple songs. We did that. We did the Scrambler, and then we did something else, and that was it.
Did you go see the animals?
I saw the cows. I saw the goats.
Yeah. Did you see the ducks?
Did not see the ducks.
Oh,
Missed the ducks.
yeah,
Where were the ducks?
in the duck thing, in
Missed the ducks.
with the rabbits and the ducks.
I didn't see the rabbits or the ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a fun little fair though. Weirdly though, I feel like there was more space taken up by parking and people sleeping there than there
Yeah.
was like fair
Because that's
stuff.
down at the Frankfurt.
Yeah,
Where the
okay.
Irish one usually is.
Yeah.
I just the thought of some girl
Mhm.
putting on their outfit and going,
I don't
damn,
know.
I look good. This is what I'm gonna parade around the county fair in.
I can
And-
see if you get dressed when you're drunk.
Yeah, but nobody in her family said maybe the rubber barn boots and the little white tank top don't go together.
Dude, some people just don't have that gene.
Some people just don't care. They'll just do it anyway. Maybe somebody did try to stop them and say, hey, please don't. Like, fuck you, I'm doing it anyway.
I guess so. It's like,
Yeah.
in some ways, I kind of admire that kind of steadfast
Ballsiness.
doing whatever the fuck you want when you want to do it. But
Yeah, but
there's also a limit.
yeah.
there's a line.
Oh yeah, there's a definite line.
I regret not getting like real food there though. Like I was hungry later.
You just got donuts? That's it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a Sprite too after the rides. I definitely needed that. Yeah, and one of the like fair cups. With
You
the,
didn't
like,
get an
straw.
Italian ice or anything like that?
No.
I got.
We got I forgot. We got Italian ice. At
I
I got
almost
the
got
cheese
a,
fries.
I almost got a gyro because the
gyro guy was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Was
the
it
one
the
who
dude-
used to have the store in Herkimer, right?
I don't know who it was.
I thought it was the same. Looked like the same like logo and stuff. Remember how you told me the one on
Yeah.
like Main Street closed?
Yeah. Well, it's not that he's closed. He just hasn't been open.
Yeah, I mean I passed by it. It looks like the joint's been ransacked.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to work at Home Depot in high school.
Oh, you had like Louis outside or whatever. Yeah, he's pretty great.
His truck. Then he opened up the place in New Harvard Shopping Center there.
Well, that's his family, but he goes around in the car.
That's his
somewhere.
wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
He's never there, is he?
No, his
Yeah.
wife runs it.
He's got the cart.
Yeah.
He does
What
like
else we got on the road?
yeah. He goes to
Anywhere.
he always goes with the
He actually-
Clinton.
It was
farm.
one of the ones that I had lined up for our event coming up, but I ended up getting an answer back on that, and it was a no-go on food trucks.
So we got no food trucks there.
No, the cafeteria is going to be open instead.
Call that dude that was here for free comic book day.
It's the college's campus, so apparently they have to offer the like Sodexo or whatever. Like,
So we're not getting that.
the cafeteria's open. Like there's going to be food available.
Where's our event happening? In the cafeteria?
Yeah, but like so the
Yeah,
way
but
it
the
is.
cafeteria is across the other fucking complete campus from where you aren't you guys having it at the gym where the
No,
comic show is?
no, in the cafeteria. So
Oh,
the
you
way
are?
the way it
Oh,
works
okay.
is when you walk into their cafeteria, it's like a huge like room with like all these tables,
Yeah.
and then like set in. There's the part where you walk into like where you would get food.
You never been MV?
So the part
Sorry, H triple dickhead.
the part before you go into the food, it's just all wide open. So that's where like we're gonna be having our tables, and I guess they're gonna open the cafeteria.
Okay.
So the way she explained it to me was they have what's called first right to refuse,
Yeah.
which means you got to offer it to them for them to say no. You can't like hop, skip, and jump and assume that they don't want to do it, because then like I don't know, just
But
contracts
that's
or whatever.
never mind.
It's a what thing?
Huh?
It's a thing.
Well, no, it's less
What?
that we can potentially profit.
Well, we weren't getting anything from the food trucks.
I thought we were going to charge them to be there.
Well, the food trucks?
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean I was thinking about buying drinks and us selling the drinks though. I mean, so from that angle.
And I grumble.
When is that thing going down?
You know, you asked me this like 5 times.
I know,
September
dude.
10th, I think.
Dude, I literally sleep 3 hours a night, if
Me
that.
too. But I don't have a good reason.
Yeah, you're just plowing ass all night.
Take it easy here. I'm a Gentile.
What?
Are you? I knew you weren't a Jew, so you have to be a Gentile.
Right? Aren't I? Isn't that how that works?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Travisman.
What do I know? I don't know what you are.
Japistani.
Yeah.
So I got me a new guitar.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
you
that.
brought that in the other day, right?
Yeah.
It looks like an axe.
I got the Dime Signature Dean, and I found out when I went home that day it was Dimebag Daryl's birthday.
Heck,
How
What?
weird is that? Yep.
That's a
It
coinkydink.
sure is. I was like, wow, this was meant to be.
Dinkle.
Yep.
Did you shred on it yet?
Bruh, are you kidding me? I was just whammying all day.
What'd you whammy? What was your first whammy tune?
I was trying to play some Cemetery Gates. I played Kickstart My Heart by, because you know in the beginning of Kickstart My Heart it goes, wah, wah.
Yeah.
So
That's
he does
all
that.
whammy bar?
Mick Marr does all with the whammy bar, yeah. Yeah.
What's your kid think of the whammy bar?
Well, Hope was like, you need to stop just smashing, because I want to kill myself. So I was like, okay. Because she's just all day listening to, you know. So, you know.
Nice. Did you? I know you did. Did you get around to watching She-Hulk? I know, like you went the whole time not watching Miss Marvel, but this is a little bit more of a mainstream hero for you.
No, I heard. Well, I love Miss She-Hulk. She's up there in my thing, but I heard it's really god fucking awful.
Really?
Is
Who
this
said
true?
that?
Yeah.
I heard it was like Woke Fest '99.
Says who?
Is this
Who
also
said
not
this?
true? I don't know. I see. That's the problem with watching these YouTube dudes.
Listen.
Let's start with this
Listen,
year.
you go into watching. If you go into these things, going, I'm gonna pick out all the woke, or I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna find all the racist. Then every double entendre or any that's racist or you go
Well, I
in
guess
looking
there's a
for.
part where she says like to Bruce, like he goes, "You need to learn how to control your anger." She goes, "Well, when
I'm
I
a
get
woman.
less money working the same job as a man, I control my anger. When I get catcalled walking down the
Yeah,
street,
She did. She did.
Yeah, she did say that, and that's the
I don't
That-
really consider that woke though, because that's a thing.
well,
I mean, it can be a thing. It's
It
not,
can
it doesn't
be.
happen to everybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But taken out of context and seeing that, I was like, "Oh wow, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
no, that was maybe the out of the whole thing. Maybe there's one or two cringeworthy moments like that. The thing that I found interesting was it the after credit scene where they're talking about Captain America?
They talked about him during, but then I think they talked about him again
Where
the
they-
after.
Where it comes,
Where are we
The,
in
the,
the timeline?
the bot.
no, where she asked him about Captain
Oh,
America.
being a virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that at the end?
Yeah, it was the post credit.
Okay. So they're at the end. They're sitting around because at one point they were drinking.
Who's drinking? Bruce.
Hulk
Bruce
and,
and her,
and her.
and they're talking about
What's
how
her
they
name?
can't
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Really, Jennifer Walters. They say that they can't really get drunk because of the Hulk metabolism.
Right. So they're sitting around drinking and they're bullshitting, and I guess she was asking about the other superheroes and their sexual proclivities or whatever.
She just had a real thing for Cap because he
Yeah.
came up more than once.
Yeah. And so
America's ass.
I'm pretty sure she said that.
Hulk Bruce Banner says, no, Hulk or
He lost
Cap
his-
lost his virginity during a USO tour in 1943.
because
and
she's
she-
like sure that he was a virgin from
she
like
jumps up
from
and
point
she
A to B
says-
to whatever.
She jumps up and she says, "Yes, Captain America," and they cut it off.
Yeah. Like that was the end of the scene.
But some Nimrod on the internet got all upset because they shouldn't have done that because a huge number of LGBTQ people identify with Captain America, and it wasn't canon. I'm a huge Captain America fan.
You're probably one of the biggest
He's
I
for
know.
sure not a virgin.
And I know for a fact that he had at least 4 girlfriends that I can name off the top of my head. He had Peggy Carter and Sharon Carter,
For sure.
for sure. Then,
Sharon Osbourne.
no, they had at one point when he was his secret identity was he was a cartoonist. He had a girlfriend named, I think her name was Rosenblum or something
Do you
like
ever
that.
do you ever fuck around with Miss America from the
No, not that I'm aware of. But then he also messed around with Diamondback, who was a bad guy that turned good, and they had a bunch of adventures. She was during the Capwolf time,
Oh, okay.
and right there's 4 girlfriends.
He probably slipped at the Silver Sable too.
No,
A little bit of-
yeah.
A
You
little
think
war
he's
missile
got a
during the
huge-
Cold War.
Do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
the super strong
Oh, yeah.
affected his piece?
Yeah, he's got a big piece
Come
of
on.
you.
Like, what are we talking here? Like 18-incher?
Well, he's got a holster for the shield, and he's got a holster for the piece of do.
Do you think he shoots super ropes because of the serum?
I think if he ever made kids, they're gonna be part super soldier.
Yeah, genetically, DNA speaking.
Yeah.
I want to get to a deeper theory about this, like with these comic book shows lately.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm just in a portion of my life where I just don't
Conspiracy
give
theory, everything.
a fucking shit about comic book stuff right now. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. I can't get hyped for it. You guys ever go through that kind of wax and wane?
I mean,
I haven't read a comic since I bought the comic shop.
I mean, I truthfully am.
I have been reading them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten excited for damn near every MCU movie. I'm legitimately not excited for Black Panther. I'm gonna see it, but I don't care. I really
When's that
don't.
coming?
Remember?
I'm still grumbly because
Yeah.
the Black Panther character didn't die. Whatchamacallit died.
Yeah.
I understand respecting him because I liked him
Yeah.
too. But Black Panther didn't
It's-
die.
it's
T'Challa didn't die.
It's seeming more and more like they're gonna go down that road where it's like like Submariner kills him off screen, and that's like them mourning it at the start because like this is the Atlantean new threat.
Yeah, because maybe this is just movie as an in-betweener, and we'll get T'Challa back, even though that's impossible.
I mean, it's possible. It's called recast.
Yeah, they should have.
It's
They should
a hard line they're
recast.
saying they won't do.
But it doesn't make sense. It's illogical, is what I'm saying.
And the thing about that is you're going to detract the whole. You're not only going to hurt Black Panther, but you're going to give us like reasons to not like Wakanda because you're going to make a shitty Wakanda sequel.
Yeah, why did they do that? Is it just because Chadwick Boseman was so beloved, or is it?
Yeah.
Well, they were working.
Or do you
on,
think it's a race issue?
Well, no, they were working on it too, and then he died. So
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, well, do we stop? What do we do? And they're like, okay, let's pause it and like check out our options here. And then Coogler's like, okay, well, let's rewrite this in a way that makes sense without the guy.
Because there's a lot of awesome actors that could fucking play that role like crazy.
Sure.
Find somebody new.
I think, I kind of think Al's right in the sense that if they let a little bit of time pass, like they don't want to let time pass in the sense that they didn't want to release this movie, but maybe after a little while we'll be wanting it more, and then they won't feel bad and they'll recast him.
Oh, Black Panther is an awesome hero. I mean, I have a ton of Black Panther
That was
comics. I never
That's
once
also one of
said.
my favorite solos.
I never once said, "Oh, let's have he's a black guy," so we or anything thoughts of it like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Just recast the guy. It's not a racist thing to recast the guy that died.
Right.
The character didn't die. If Arnold Schwarzenegger was playing Conan and Arnold died in between Conan and then Conan the Destroyer, you get a new
I
Conan.
wonder why they haven't ventured into. He was a well liked guy, but like he wasn't beloved. He hadn't played the character for years and years. What was he in? 3 movies? Civil War.
4.
Okay.
Well, we got Civil War.
But in real
the
bit
2
parts.
Avengers,
2 real good kind of
Black
solid.
Panther. Is that it? That's 4.
I mean, but mostly it was Black Panther and Civil War where he was like prominent. Right?
Yeah,
I mean, like a decent part of Infinity War was set in Wakanda.
you could get any.
Endgame was the one that he really was
Yeah,
more of a bit
that's
part
true.
in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I just can't get. Like, I've been
So-
reading books, but I've been reading.
I am excited for the last part
All
of
indies.
Phase 4, which is not a movie.
Well,
Actually, in fact, I'm excited for the Halloween special with Werewolf by Night. I think that'll be cool. And I'm excited for the Guardians Holiday special.
yeah.
I'm excited for both those things, and they're not movies.
Have you been reading Judgment Day?
I have not.
It's been selling out.
It's been
It's
selling.
been
Yeah.
pretty fucking good. Doctor Strange has been awful. Not Doctor Strange. Strange has
Yeah.
been awful.
We got a Doctor Strange mini solicited for November,
Oh, really?
like regular doc. So
I'll
I don't know if
take
it's
that.
like a past dealy or what.
Oh, he's got to come back soon.
But man, that book sucks pond water.
Clea,
Yeah.
can't wait for
I
that.
like her too, but fuck, man.
That's another one though, right? Like, so we got all this. We got the movies for the next like 3-4 years, right? Doctor Strange isn't listed as one of them. So are they gonna do the incursion stuff in another movie, or are they gonna make his way through all that and then do Doctor Strange 3?
Well, don't forget, these are the movies that they announce. There's no saying that they don't have cards up their sleeves that they're gonna.
Yeah, I mean, somebody said that with Deadpool, where they're like gonna just like say, "Oh, hey, by the way, we're gonna release Deadpool now at this time."
Yeah.
And that Deadpool 2 movie I thought wasn't great. I mean, it was good, but
It was good.
it was nowhere near as good as the first one.
Well, the first one kicked. Yeah, just.
You know how many times I saw that one in the theater? And I mean, like, I go and see a lot of movies, but I don't go to see the same
2?
movies 4 times.
I saw it in New Jersey.
Number 1, 4 times.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie because it was just kind of like, the first R-rated.
For me, it was like every one of my friends that like couldn't go the night I did the event for it. It was just like, I'll go with you.
You did an event for Deadpool?
Yeah, I think it was before I knew you.
What was your first movie, a Marvel event at Marquee? Do you remember?
Winter Soldier.
Okay, so that's going back.
Yeah, it was small. It was like 20 people. There's 3D only too, which I didn't have a choice before. It was like when they were like the theaters were still pushing 3D heavy,
Yeah.
and I was just like, okay. And now they're kind of back to it being like an option because they're like, okay, well, it doesn't sell it that well.
Have you guys watched that Jamie Foxx Snoop Dogg zombie movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and him.
Yeah.
watched
Was it good?
I
Yeah,
I
liked
really
it.
want to watch
Yeah,
it.
I liked it.
I did
Alright.
too.
I mean, it's not gonna
It's not
change
like
your mind. You're not.
Is it funny, dumb to the point where you enjoy yourself, or is it just like
I don't think it's dumb.
I don't think. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
it's
Jamie
good,
Foxx.
yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I love that.
There's some of the like bureaucracy stuff, like with that one dude, like was
Yeah.
head of the union or whatever. That was
There's
kinda just, like,
a
trite.
couple things that they short serve you that if they would have expounded on
Mhm.
or explained a little bit more,
Uh-huh.
could have made a better movie.
Honestly, I think that this is the type of thing that would have even been better as like a mini.
Yeah.
Like, give me like 6 episodes at 40 minutes each.
Yeah.
That probably would have better served it. But like then, I don't think they would have been able to afford all the people they had in that.
Like, are they ever gonna do another episode of that Bright? Because that movie was pretty good.
Well, they were gonna. Then somebody slapped somebody.
Yeah. He's,
No, literally, they were gonna, and then he slapped somebody.
Really?
And they said, "We
I mean,
ain't
think
doing it."
about it. What else is he like? He's not in anything upcoming right now. He has like projects in production, but like there's nothing like in the horizon. They want him as far out of our sight as possible, so we forget. Or
I'm
for
never
him-
gonna forget that. I thought
Yeah,
that was the
but-
biggest chicken shit
I
pussy
know,
ass.
but like there's other things that like kind of get to the back of your mind and you don't think about as much. Like how about the Janet Jackson thing?
That was a titty though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that at the time was something where you thought like you'd be talking about it forever, and then we moved on.
Yeah, because now the news cycle is about what,
Jada.
a couple days.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you get 24 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Ukraine war still going on. We barely talk about that now. We're on to monkeypox.
6 months. Gas went down a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're down to like 4.39 in some spots.
Yeah, I paid $4.42 yesterday.
That's not bad.
No, well, I mean it's awful still, but
It's not $5.
no.
60
No.
cents down.
Yeah.
Or at least where we live. I mean, I don't know about everybody who's watching. There might be somebody laughing their ass off, going like, "Ha ha, we got 3.50."
Well, I think New York and California are the highest states.
Yeah, because we're brilliant.
And Nevada too.
Yeah, we're pretty smart.
Yeah. Well.
How's PA?
I rode down and picked
Oh.
the car up and rode back.
Oh no, we did talk about that last week.
What?
Said it just come back from Fan Expo. But yeah, when I was there, it was like 30-40 cents higher than New York in Mass. It's like 4.70 when we were
In the
4.40.
city proper, or
No, I mean on the turnpike.
around? Yeah.
I don't
That
know.
Mass Pike is just a shit show.
I'm still happy about the Boston market. I got no complaints.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about that too much.
Yeah, we
Do you have any kind of big set topics to talk
Well,
about? That, or?
he does the photo ops.
Photo ops, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
So like if I went to the con with him, he'd go off to do the photo ops, and I'd be over here looking for
Oh.
sketches.
yeah, but I mean, like, everybody's got their thing.
Yeah.
I still made time for walking around and doing a little bit of shopping. But
Did you
like,
buy anything?
I spent too much money on dice.
Oh, what'd you get? Like just sets or?
I bought some really nice, like, made out of like mineral, like pewter type dice, and I bought some like really like nice metal ones from this company called Misty Mountain Gaming.
No shit.
I had them thrown in a satchel too. I don't know when I'll ever use it, but yeah, you haggle.
I have a dice collection.
Can you milk me, Greg?
I think I can. Did you get any books?
No. There was in this large con hall of like 12 rows of like, you know, and they're long rows.
Exhibitor stuff?
3 comic vendors.
What
That's
the
why
fuck is this
it's
world
not a
coming
Comic Con. It's a fan expo.
to?
I mean, there was, you know, Artist Alley. There was like creators, and those dudes technically had comics at their tables because they were selling them if you wanted to buy them to have that be the thing that you got signed. I mean, that was cool. Like, you could go up to Donny Cates, and Donny Cates was selling Venom 3s.
But he wasn't there, you said, right?
I never found him. I mean, I'm sure at some point he was there while I was standing at a photo op.
Well, whatchamacallit?
Fabry.
No, whatchamacallit? The kid that met you up there, our subscriber.
Oh, Nick. Well, Nick came with me.
Not Nick, the kid that
Oh, Anthony
met you
Delbono.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into him like 3 times in a convention that's, you know, 20,000 people. You know, the odds. Or a couple of my buddies from the Valley
Yeah.
rode on their own, and I met them too.
He said that he got Donny Cates' signature.
He found him, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you have buddies from the Valley now? That's how hardcore you've
Those
infiltrated?
Well, those guys have known for like 10 years. Yeah. I used to work at GameStop. You know, you gotta make friends or you get lynched. What can I tell you?
So-
that's never happened.
Who's the best person you got pictures of? Quick rundown. Who'd you get pictures with?
Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan himself.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ming-Na Wen, who's Mulan, Agent May, Fennec from Boba Fett,
Ching Mei from ER.
Ching Mei from ER. I got the whole 5 guys from Clerks,
Oh yeah, that's right.
including Kevin and Jay. That was cool. Kevin, I went for the handshake on him. He went for the hug. And I'm like, okay.
I gotta see that picture. Do you have it on your phone?
Yeah.
All right.
Straight after. There was one more, and I got the voice. I got what's his name from Boy Meets World. His name is Will Friedle, but really he was the voice of Batman Beyond.
Oh.
And I missed out on it. There was the last time I was there 2 years ago. They had a Boy Meets World reunion. I went for freaking Topanga, and then somebody told me after, there's Batman Beyond. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Does she still look like a smoked shizzle?
She plays for the other team though.
Does she?
Yeah.
Good for her.
But still great hugger, great to stay next to her. I got her to hold the Captain America shield like angrily.
Oh, okay, yeah, you've shown.
You bring props and shit?
I didn't this time, but I did that year. I couldn't. I thought about it and
You're
I couldn't
such
think of
a
anything.
dork.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very much.
It's pretty good.
I only got this for. I was gonna get the 10th Doctor, and he ended up canceling on Saturday. And it was destiny because I wasn't gonna be there Sunday.
Have you ever dressed up to go to a con?
I would like to someday.
Yeah.
No. I got a funny story.
Wait, no, something weird. I think Al has.
No.
But he's not saying.
No.
All right.
So,
Shame man.
years and years ago, my buddy, if you're listening, Phil,
Ooh, HIPAA.
said, hey, let's go to the Renaissance Fair.
Ooh.
The one in Sterling?
Yeah, so I go, okay. So, it was a Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember, but my brother and his girl at the time wanted to go. So we pile in my truck and I go to pick Phil up. And I pull into his apartment complex. And here he comes walking down the road. And he's got the leather stocking. Yeah, he's got the leather stocking things, the tunic,
Good morrow, gentlemen.
Yeah, he's got a bow and arrow and a hat. And he's fucking Robin Hood. Yeah, so we go to.
Did you clown the fuck out of him?
No. So we go up to Sterling, and
Which is a hike.
yeah, and it's like 10,000 degrees.
Oh,
Giant turkey leg.
It's hot, and we wandered. I wandered around once. I'm like, all right, I seen everything, and I come back and I run into Phil. And he's like, so you want to do it again? Like go around? I'm like, I want to go home. I want to go home right now. I've had enough of this shit. I want to go.
Turkey leg.
I don't care about turkey legs.
You got the wench auction?
I didn't care about the wench auction. I didn't care about any of that stuff.
Is that still a thing in 2022? You think
my
they
wife
can get away with that?
summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the I always
waterproof?
used to love the dude that would throw fucking tomatoes at his face.
Yeah.
So
Like, you scurvy, limp-wristed scoundrel.
so we went to that, and my brother and his girl, and this guy just started hammering my brother. My brother's like, okay, well, there was I don't know what the term for special people or whatever you call them.
Special people.
Yeah,
Special people in what instance? Like
learning challenge, I guess. I don't know.
you know what to call.
I know what to call them, but you can't.
So do it.
You can't call them mentally retarded anymore. There's other terms.
I mean, retarded is still technically.
So anyway, this pumpkin, the tomato
You
guy.
can't call them pumpkins. I know
No,
that.
the tomato guy started picking on the special kid,
Oh.
and I had to stop my brother from going out there to kill this guy.
Oh.
Did he
That's
look?
too much.
Did he look special?
That's.
I'm just saying, was he a full-on fully?
Whoa,
I think he
man.
might have been a full-on fully,
Well, I'm
but
just saying, you can tell.
the tomato guy almost got killed. I had to stop my brother from going out there.
Is your brother a big boy like you are?
He's smaller than me, but he works physically.
Yeah,
so he can like bend metal, like going like that. I'm like, oh, thanks. Yeah. Yeah. He would have killed that guy. He would have, and the tomato guy's like that, so he's already.
The stockade.
He ain't running away. Where's he going?
He ain't going nowhere. He'd get
He-
full on fully.
Yeah, he'd be
He ain't gonna be around. Squirrel Master comes back.
Squirrel
I have to
Master.
come back for that
Yeah.
because tomato is a fruit.
Take it easy. Anybody read any comics this week?
I didn't even read the Hulk from last week. I'm so annoyed. I did get this bad dog though.
Black Sad.
Yeah.
Anthropomorphic Catman.
Yeah, he's a detective. It's badass.
I read the new Garth Ennis, Freddy's Little Bass. Jimmy's Little Bastard.
Yeah. Garth.
Scar.
Yeah. Wasn't Garth's best as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
But I also at Boutville I picked up Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas from IDW. They made a
Traffic novel.
well, I got the singles,
Oh.
but the art in it is amazing. Like it's like that. Why is the dude's name? Why can't I? What's the dude from Fear and Loathing?
Oh, that's Depp.
No, the actual guy.
Oh, I don't know. The actor, the character's name. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, he's a real guy.
Yeah.
Whatever. But and I've been reading that Alice book is awesome.
Oh, Alice Ever After.
And all those Opus books, I know I've been saying it every week.
I've been saying it that Opus has been killing it.
I hate the band Disturbed, but the comic book is fucking awesome. Messiah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good. That
What do we got coming from them? We got
that Cradle of Filth book was awesome.
an Evanescence one coming that I got for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a show for them.
What?
So I love Evanescence. I'm gonna be a show for them.
Did you order it?
No, I'm gonna get the trade.
Oh. I got one coming for us. And I got something else.
Oh, have you been getting them?
Yeah,
Did
get
you
over
read
it.
that Cradle book?
No, I don't. I haven't read. Yeah.
It's out there.
Yeah.
You're out there.
Because what was the other one?
Scrollmaster.
Like I wonder if those are like with the artist's knowledge.
License?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Oh,
I would think so. But like the Disturbed book doesn't say Disturbed anywhere on the covers, does it?
I mean, you know,
Oh, I thought it was Disturbed Cradle of Filth.
Well, Cradle of Filth is a different band.
yeah,
Because the Disturbed book is
Are you
called
telling me
Dark
Les Paul and
Messiah.
Gibson are separate?
Well, you have a Gibson Les Paul body shape, but yeah, Les Paul
Fender is different
Les
than-
Paul is a man. Gibson is a guitar brand.
And Les Paul, Gibson, Fender, Stratocaster is.
Those are four different, separate,
Yeah.
complete things.
That's what you're saying is just Disturbed and.
yeah.
And I was when I got my guitar the other day at Big
Yeah.
Apple, I asked Bolos
Yeah.
if Dallas's guitar hasn't
No,
come in
it's,
yet.
poor guys.
It still hasn't been in
Yeah.
yet. I think he's going on like 14 months or something.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have a contest soon to figure out if they're worse or CGC's worse.
Oh well, CGC I understand it could be pricey, but somebody pays
Time.
$9,000 for a custom guitar,
Ship the fucking thing.
and then he just said that Gibson shuts down for the summer. I'm
Whoa.
like,
Yeah.
what?
I mean, their workforce is probably happy about it. if they're getting
Yeah, but
paid.
it's like, I don't know, whatever.
All right, we where are we at today?
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
Scrollmaster.
Yeah.
we got it
Alright,
done.
cool.
Yeah, Squirtmaster ain't gonna be here next time I come for you fish.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go watch 4 movies on Thursday.
What movies?
Wait, seriously? You're watching 4 movies? We can record
I know
another
movies.
podcast.
Fucking fruit!
Let's see, 2 Juju Jijans, 1 ramen, 1 half manual.